The evolution of F1 car design from past to present. The world of Formula One, F1 racing is synonymous with speed, precision, and cutting-edge technology. However, many spectators may not comprehend the extent to which the design of F1 cars has transformed throughout the years. This video examines the remarkable evolution of F1 car design, emphasizing the significant milestones that have influenced these iconic vehicles and will continue to affect the sport's future. 1. The initial era. Basic yet potent machines. 1950 to 1960s. When Formula One racing commenced in the early 1950s, the vehicles were far more rudimentary than those observed today. The focus was predominantly on the engine's raw power, with scant regard for aerodynamics or safety. These vehicles were uncomplicated, featuring huge naturally aspirated engines and limited driver safety measures. The Ferrari 500, piloted by Giuseppe Farina to triumph in the 1950 World Championship, exemplifies early Formula One design. These vehicles featured substantial, exposed engines and minimal bodywork, yielding a high peak speed but constrained handling capability. The 1950s witnessed the emergence of British teams, including Lotus and Cooper, which commenced experimentation with rear engine configurations. The rear engine layout, popularized by Cooper in 1959, swiftly established itself as the standard for Formula One vehicles. This design transformed the sport by enhancing the vehicle's handling and equilibrium, establishing the groundwork for numerous design principles still employed today. 2. The aerodynamics revolution, generating downforce, 1960s to 1970s. The 1960s and 1970s represented a pivotal moment in Formula One car design, particularly regarding aerodynamics. The Lotus 49, launched in 1967, was among the pioneering vehicles to employ aerodynamic advancements such as front and rear wings. Conceived by the ingenious Colin Chapman, the vehicle showcased a streamlined chassis with reduced drag and enhanced downforce, facilitating superior road grip, particularly in turns. Aerodynamics transitioned from a secondary consideration to a pivotal element in automotive design. During the 1970s, aerodynamicists increased their focus on the impact of airflow on vehicle performance. The utilization of front and rear wings, side skirts, and additional aerodynamic components became standard practice. The ground effect, a principle of aerodynamic downforce, revolutionized the field. It employed the vehicle's bottom to generate a suction that adhered the car to the track, enhancing traction and enabling drivers to navigate turns at elevated speeds. The Lotus 79, launched in 1977, exemplifies superior ground effect engineering and dominated that season. 3. The turbo era, power converges with efficiency. 1980s. During the 1980s, the turbocharged engine emerged as the preeminent power unit in Formula One. Turbocharged engines, typically ranging from 1.4 to 1.5 liters in displacement, were capable of generating substantial power, frequently over 1,000 horsepower. Nonetheless, they also presented a considerable difficulty for automotive designers: how to regulate and control the engine's output. The turbo period ushered major advancements in materials, cooling systems, and aerodynamics. Teams concentrated on enhancing the efficiency of turbocharged engines while refining the chassis design for optimal performance. The 1980s witnessed the advancement of more complex electronic systems, notably the implementation of digital engine management systems to regulate turbo boost and improve engine durability. Aerodynamics continued to advance. The flat-bottomed vehicles of the early 1980s were supplanted by models featuring deeper side skirts and more assertive front and rear wings. The amalgamation of potent engines and sophisticated aerodynamics resulted in very rapid vehicles. Nonetheless, the physical exigencies on drivers escalated concurrently, characterized by elevated G-forces and extreme cornering velocities. 4. The resurgence of naturally aspirated engines and sophisticated electronics, 1990s. The 1990s signified the conclusion of the turbo era and the resurgence of normally aspirated engines. In 1989, the FIA implemented a prohibition on turbocharged engines, facilitating the advancement of 3.5-liter normally aspirated V10 and V12 engines. These engines possessed significantly lower power compared to the turbocharged variants. Nonetheless, they exhibited greater reliability and ease of regulation. In this period, the design of F1 cars refocused on electronics and materials. The 1990s witnessed the advancement of electronic technologies such as traction control, active suspension, and semi-automatic transmissions. The implementation of these technologies transformed automotive operation, providing teams with a competitive edge in performance and handling. The automobiles became more advanced aerodynamically, with intricate front and rear wings, barge boards, and rear diffusers. These elements enhanced airflow around the vehicle, augmenting downforce and diminishing drag. The McLaren MP 4 or 13, launched in 1998, is frequently regarded as an exemplary model of 1990s Formula One design, characterized by its sophisticated aerodynamics and completely integrated electronic systems. 5. The transition to safety. Modernizing design 2000s. In the early 2000s, safety emerged as a primary concern for Formula One car designers. The fatalities of Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger in the 1994 season underscored the necessity for enhanced driver safety measures. This resulted in the implementation of substantial safety elements in Formula One car design. One of the primary advances was the creation of the survival cell, a fortified cockpit framework intended to safeguard the driver after an accident. The implementation of the HANDS device, head and neck support, and advancements in helmet technology enhanced driver safety against injuries. The fuel tank and fuel system of the car were re-engineered to mitigate fire risks, and the FIA undertook rigorous crash testing to verify the vehicle's resilience to high-speed collisions. The utilization of carbon fiber surged in the 2000s, resulting in lighter and stronger vehicles. Furthermore, the aerodynamics of the vehicles was further optimized, as teams concentrated on optimizing airflow to enhance the car's balance and performance. 6. Hybrid power units. Efficiency and performance 2010. During the 2010s, Formula One car design experienced a significant evolution with the implementation of hybrid power units (PU) in 2014. The new engines, integrating a 1.6-liter V6 turbocharged engine with an energy recovery system (ERS), signified a transition towards sustainability and energy efficiency in the sport. The hybrid power units facilitated remarkable performance while simultaneously decreasing fuel consumption and carbon emissions. This period witnessed a transition towards greater standardization of components, as the FIA aimed to curtail expenses and ensure equitable competition. Although aerodynamics remained a primary emphasis, with teams creating more complex barge boards, side pod configurations, and rear diffusers, the most significant alteration in F1 design was the incorporation of the hybrid system. The integration of energy recovery and turbocharging produced a vehicle that was both swifter and more efficient. The 2017 regulatory modifications, which permitted broader vehicles with enhanced aerodynamic features, enabled teams to investigate novel methods for generating downforce and optimizing tire performance. 7. The future. Autonomous technology and sustainable materials 2020 EASE and subsequent. As Formula One embarks on a new decade, the sport is prioritizing technological advancement and sustainability. The forthcoming regulations scheduled for implementation in 2022 and thereafter seek to enhance the sport's sustainability through the integration of hybrid technology and the reduction of carbon emissions. Furthermore, there is a growing focus on the utilization of sustainable materials, including bio-based composites and recycled materials, in the construction of Formula One vehicles. Formula One is investigating the use of autonomous technology, particularly the utilization of artificial intelligence, to enhance race strategy, vehicle design, and performance. Although fully autonomous vehicles are not anticipated in the near term, artificial intelligence is now employed to aid teams in vehicle design, tire management, and race analytics. The future of Formula One car design will be influenced by the necessity to equilibrate performance, safety, sustainability, and affordability. Let us know in the comments what you think about the evolution of F1 car design from past to present, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.